Hello guys, my name is Arcadia and today I'm going to do a top 5 list of my favorite Kingdom Hearts worlds. Now that Kingdom Hearts 3 seems to be around the corner, I thought to myself that it would be a good opportunity to do something Kingdom Hearts related. This list will be based on my thoughts and my opinions alone, so if you guys have your own list, please feel free to share it in the comment section below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. At number 5, we have Deep Jungle from Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, for those that don't know, I love Tarzan and I love the film, and I used to play the Tarzan game on PS1. In other words, I love everything surrounding the 1999 film. Some of you may find the world a bit annoying, and it's understandably so. Traversing through this world can be a pain, especially when you have a very stiff jump mechanics. But what I love about this world is the fact that they are trying out other mechanics, like tree surfing, wine swinging, which are two of my favorite things about Tarzan when I was growing up. Deep Jungle is also a prime example of how platform heavy Kingdom Hearts once was, especially when you compare it to other Kingdom Hearts games. Unfortunately though, we haven't seen Deep Jungle since Kingdom Hearts 1 due to copyright issues, which is sad. At number 4 we have Halloween Town. Now this world might be on many people's list and even considered a fan favorite, especially for those that loved, including myself, Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas. An interesting fact about me is that I have a tradition to replay Halloween Town in every Halloween. In other words, I have a specific save file dedicated for a replay session of Halloween Town. The world itself is a good representation of the film, from the Guillotine Plaza to the classic Moonlight Hill, combined with a rendition of This Is Halloween makes you feel like you're part of the film. Oh, and the outfits. How can I not mention the Halloween outfits? Because it is by far my favorite outfits in the franchise. At number 3 we have The World That Never Was from Kingdom Hearts 2. Infested by nobodies and heartless, ruled by Organization 13 and a floating castle hovering over the Dark City are few keywords I will use to describe this world. Unique setting that fits the narratives of the organization. This world was first introduced in the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, where we saw both Riku and Roxas fighting Neo Shadows. I remember being young watching it for the first time and asking myself whether it was Kingdom Hearts or not, because the tone was so different from what I was used to back then, and a lot of it had to do with the world setting. Like Traverse Town, this world is also located in the realm between, and on top of that you can see the actual Kingdom Hearts moon covering this world. And personally, I think this world is my favorite in Kingdom Hearts 2, mainly because it's so unique. The same thing can be said about the soundtrack. It has a very dark and eerie tone that goes well with the world setting. It also reminds me a little bit of Halo for some reason. At number 2 we have Traverse Town from Kingdom Hearts 1. What makes Traverse Town so special, you might ask? Well, there are a lot of things that makes this world special, and one of the things that I absolutely love about Traverse Town is the calmness and the peacefulness that surround this world, despite the fact that there are some Heartless residing in this town. This world features a beautiful Victorian architect design with a never-ending night filled with bright stars as it resides in the realm between. Moreover, Traverse Town serves as a refuge world for those that have lost their world, and it's also the hub world in Kingdom Hearts 1. It is one of few places that made me feel safe from the Heartless, as long as you stay inside the first district, that is. It was a perfect world to take a break, especially when every other world was crawling with Heartless. Restocking items, upgrading gummy ships, and unlocking new summons are few activities that you can do in Traverse Town. Oh, and the soundtrack is another reason why I love this world, and if you somehow dislike it, then you don't have a soul. Facts.
Tell me, can you hear me now? Can you hear me crying out like an animal out in the wild? I shout your name into the night. Tell me, can you feel it too? Feel the love just like I do. Only you can make it right. Shout your name into the night.
At number 1 we have Hollow Bastion from Kingdom Hearts 1, also known as Radiant Garden. Well, what is there to say about this world that nobody has mentioned before, because it feels like many people have this world on their list as well, and rightfully so. You literally enter the world at the bottom of a waterfall that runs up instead of down, called appropriately the Rising Fall. This image alone is so iconic to this world, and it's the only thing that pops up in my mind whenever I think about Hollow Bastion. Not only that, but the way you traverse through this world is so unique. You go through floating rocks, mystical platforms, and you also go underwater. Once you reach inside the castle, you're greeted by a weird evangelic machinery design that gives it a distorted look. But the most important thing is that you can see that the world has a history. A once beautiful and technically advanced world now in ruins, drowned by darkness. And it doesn't stop there, as it's accompanied by an eerie soundtrack that will send chills down your spine. The track itself might be one of my favorite themes in the franchise. Anyways, that is my list for Kingdom Hearts worlds. I know many of them are from the first game, but that doesn't mean that I hate the worlds in other Kingdom Hearts games. Narrowing it down to only 5 was harder than what I expected, because there are some worlds that I do like. If you have your own list, please feel free to share it in the comment section below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time.